Maybe not everyone wants to achieve a large fortune like Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos, but the majority of us want to live comfortably or have the resources to buy the things we want without facing financial hardship. While there are many habits that successful individuals follow, have you ever thought that your own habits might be standing in the way of your success? Without realizing it, you could be unintentionally obstructing your own growth and prolonging the pattern of living paycheck to paycheck. Many people who live below the poverty line or experience financial hardship exhibit similar behaviors. This video highlights 12 traits that are common among the poor but not the wealthy. By examining these traits, you can learn how your own actions may be limiting you. It may not be your fault that you are in the situation you are in right now, but you have the power to take action and change your circumstances. The first step in overcoming these obstacles is recognizing them, so let's look at the list and see how you can get past the constraints. Number 1. Poor people avoid constructive criticism. Poor people do not welcome feedback. No matter how knowledgeable a person is about a subject, successful people don't accomplish their goals on their own. Instead, they frequently find that getting feedback in any form is the key to success. Building a network of people who can provide feedback or question your ideas is a crucial first step because nothing worthwhile comes readily without effort. While handling feedback can be challenging, developing a thick skin will help you in the long run. If you shy away from criticism, you could be impeding your own growth without realizing it. It's important to seek out peers you trust and find people who can help you along the way. Number 2. Poor people wake up late. While sleeping in may seem like a preferable choice, it's interesting to see that more rich people say they get up early. According to research, getting up earlier can increase productivity and help one better prepare for the day and be better prepared to tackle unforeseen obstacles. Consider setting your alarm 5 minutes earlier tomorrow and gradually increasing the time over the following days. Eventually, this routine will become a habit and you won't miss those extra hours of sleep. Oversleeping can have the same detrimental effect as procrastination, ultimately impeding your progress. Number 3. Poor people do not have a financial plan. Without a financial plan, you risk staying poor. A financial plan serves as a guide for attaining your financial goals, and despite the fact that it may look identical to a budget, it is quite different. Without a detailed strategy outlining your current financial situation and anticipated future position, you won't be able to see the steps necessary to attaining your objectives. Number 4. A poor person's time is sacrificed in order to save money. It may seem odd that wealthy people outsource tasks that they could easily complete themselves, such as cleaning, gardening, or transportation, but by spending more time than necessary to complete tasks, you are limiting your potential. While you may temporarily save some money, your time is much more valuable than you may realize, so if you want to succeed, try outsourcing some of your work and see how it affects your productivity. Number 5. Poor people spend money to impress others. Being mindful of your spending habits and avoiding overspending is critical. Wealthy people have different spending patterns than those with less financial stability, even if it appears that they spend more. If you find yourself spending to impress others, you may be tempted to buy the latest gadgets, most luxurious cars, and expensive homes. However, falling into this trap will lead to mounting debts and make it difficult to get your finances in order. Number 6. Poor people do not save or invest their money. The saying, "pay yourself first" is very true because saving money is a valuable tool even when you don't have a lot of money. The reason wealthy people have large net worths is because they have money they don't spend. If you do the same, you can increase your income. Invest in stocks or make it a habit to set aside a comfortable sum from each paycheck. This will ensure that you always have a safety net to fall back on when unexpected bills happen, just like the rich do. This method can prevent minor setbacks from becoming financial disasters. Number 7. Poor people put off things. Poor people procrastinate. Wealthy people don't procrastinate. If you keep pushing your goals off, how are you going to accomplish them? If you've been putting off applying for that new job, someone else might get it. If you've been waiting for a rare opportunity, it might not come to you unless you actively pursue it. Don't wait any longer. Prosperous people take charge of their destiny, take risks, and seize opportunities. Number 8. Poor people buy quantity over quality. Although it may be tempting to choose the cheapest version of a product to save money in the short term, it's important to consider the long-term cost. It's understandable if you cannot afford to buy the highest quality item, opting for a cheaper version of it. However, it may end up costing you more in the long run because the cheaper item is probably of inferior quality and will need to be replaced more frequently, adding to your expenses. Many businesses take advantage of this by producing cheaper knockoffs of the expensive items. Wealthy people often understand the value of investing in high-quality products. It's important to remember that if you want a quality item, choosing a cheaper, inferior version won't suffice. Instead, even if you can't afford it now, consider saving up for a high-quality item that will last longer and save you money in the long run. Number 9. Poor people only make the minimum payment. In order to avoid paying more than you owe, make an effort to pay off these minimum payments or limit your use of credit cards to necessary purchases that you can pay off right away. Credit card companies profit from customers who maintain a revolving balance, which is why minimum payments can be misleading even if you stop using your cards. Number 10. Poor people do not have clear objectives. Without a clear strategy to take charge of your life and work towards your dreams, you can't expect to succeed or make progress. Having vague or undefined goals might inhibit your progress and leave you feeling lost. It's crucial to sit down and create a concise list of objectives. This might be a daily checklist, monthly, or long-term plan. It may help you to stay motivated and focused on reaching your goals by defining and adhering to these objectives. Number 11. Poor people work in stagnant jobs. While it is advantageous to have a job that you enjoy, if you remain complacent and do not grow, it will not lead to much progress. It is crucial to challenge yourself and step out of your comfort zone. Otherwise, you will continue to do the same things and expect different results. And that is the definition of insane. You are worthy of more than just staying within your comfort zone, and you are aware of it. Wealthy people do not remain in jobs they dislike because they understand it does not serve them well if they don't enjoy it. Number 12. Poor people hold on to stuff that doesn't benefit them. Do you own things that aren't useful to you, but you think they're valuable? Because many wealthy people have downsized their goods to the bare minimum. Minimalism has become more and more popular among wealthy people. Have you ever been in a house that was overflowing with stuff? If so, it's likely that the excess items were purchased to give the impression that the owner was wealthy or important. Since buying these things can become a habit that hinders progress, it's important to determine which items are essential, which are desired, and which are merely there to take up space. Simplifying your possessions will make it easier for you to identify your primary needs. To make a lasting change, you must choose to stand out from the crowd. This is one of the main reasons why so many people never succeed, because they fail to distinguish themselves. Although you may not have intended to impede your progress, your habits can significantly affect your success. Before you can see any long-term improvement, you might need to adjust your thinking if any of the habits mentioned above apply to you. You are not alone, and by recognizing these patterns, you can work to change them, and the results will appear fast.